Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How are you? On this Wednesday morning, it is the 23rd day of August, and we have a very unconventional video for you this morning as we look at some complicated issues that may all come together over the next 7 days. Some involving Harvey and some involving some other atmospheric things that will collide with us perhaps early next week and maybe take the temperatures way down as well. It's going to be a little, if you got a little weather geek in you, you'll love the information because we give you a little insight into the models today. So strap yourself in and we'll get started now. We'll put it into a nice neat package starting with Harvey.
The remnants of Harvey now regenerating off the coast of the Yucatan. Air Force reconnaissance has left Biloxi, is on their way to check that system out this morning. It's likely we'll have a tropical depression or a tropical storm today as this system moves into the warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico in the general direction of Texas, maybe eventually becoming a hurricane and then milling around for a while. The models show this thing going into the Texas coast and just kind of stalling out, causing prolific amounts of rain, then moving northeast to the Arklatex region. Look at the GFS. Even taking it towards Mississippi and through Alabama, at least some of the ensemble members. Now, not all the models agree on that. The European is printing out like ridiculous rainfall amounts, 3 feet in some places along the Texas coast and southwestern Louisiana. And what about us for today? Well, a frontal system moving south from the Tennessee Valley will be the main player, with showers and thunderstorms becoming more numerous today. I've got the rain chances at 50% with a high around 93. Tonight's low 74. How about the front? Does it make it all the way to the Gulf Coast? Well, the models seem to indicate it probably will. And if that's the case, the best rain chances will be in South Alabama tomorrow, with rain chances thinning out here in the central counties. By Thursday afternoon, you see what is Harvey down there in the Gulf, and you see the better rain chances down in South Alabama and near the coast. Then on Friday, with spotty thunderstorms around our area, we see the storm Harvey, maybe a tropical storm or a hurricane already, coming into the Corpus Christi area, then into Texas. What happens after that? Well, it looks like this system could track along the Gulf Coast, perhaps. This is the GFS idea, taking it to near Lake Charles Sunday evening with increasing showers and thunderstorms through Louisiana, Mississippi, into western Alabama. And then on Monday, it takes it to around Biloxi with very heavy rainfall in Mississippi and Alabama, maybe the threat of tornadoes too, perhaps, with a tropical system. And then Tuesday afternoon at 1 o'clock, it takes it to around Eufaula. You know, will it play out like this? We don't know. But if it does it the way the GFS says. It's printing out 9, 10, 11, 12 inches of rain, a ribbon of very heavy rain through central Alabama. So that's one possible scenario. We'll be watching it to see how this all plays out. But again, we have a few days to look at this. All right, let's look at the forecast for the next couple of days. I think the rain chances thin out to 30% tomorrow behind the front, 20% chance Friday and Saturday. Rain chances after Saturday are all dependent on what happens with the future of Harvey. So stay tuned. Look at the temperatures going to 83 for a high on Monday. The European goes even crazier. It's got highs only maybe in the 70s early next week because of a complicated series of events. Cooler air coming in from the Atlantic. That's called cold air damming, and the tropical system coming in from the west. Look at this. The GFS is going nuts too. It's taking temperatures down into the 70s on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday because of those complicated factors I just mentioned. Stay tuned. How about this? The other system is 92L, interacting with the Bahamas and Florida for the next few days, kind of getting its act together, and then maybe eventually going into the Atlantic. The models are all over the place, clustered around Florida, and then eventually taking it into the Atlantic. And in fact, it could have an interaction. It could become Irma as it moves up the U.S. East Coast and eventually out into the Atlantic. So that's an interesting system, too. It was on this day 25 years ago, Hurricane Andrew was getting ready to pummel South Florida on that Sunday night in through the early hours of Monday morning, the 24th. We'll have Brian Norcross, hurricane specialist from the Weather Channel, on our air this morning. He's the guy, he's the voice that took everybody through Hurricane Andrew.
Yeah, so my buddy Brian Norcross will be on our air this morning on News Talk 93.1 with Greg J, Emily, and I, and that'll be 8:20 a.m. Should be very interesting as we talk about the 25th anniversary of Andrew. And my work is cut out for me over the next few days. Check out the video tomorrow morning and check out the additional post as we continue to watch Harvey and how that could affect our future weather. Have a great day today. Another video for you first thing tomorrow morning at 4:45 a.m.